Welcome back to Eden TV. In my favourite place. So this is the kitchen gardens at Eden Gardens. So standing next to a beautiful artichoke, which is just about to come up with its beautiful buds. But today we're going to make a lovely spring salad. I've got quite a few things here that I want to incorporate. I'm going to actually steal a few of these quite mature but very juicy snow peas. Not too many, just enough to give us a little bit of flavour. Okay, and I might grab some of this red vein sorrel. Just makes the thing look pretty. And I'm going to try a little bit of this native celery, which has got a really nice sort of celery kind of parsley thing. And then I'm going to add it to a few other things that I've already picked, and also out of the veggie pod. Now this veggie pod has been welcoming spring in our foyer and hasn't been picked like I'd normally pick it. So there's plenty of stuff to pick here, and we've got the beautiful heartsease and some nasturtiums. I've already picked a few of those. So let's get on with it. Okay, so and if you don't have all of these bits and pieces in your garden, you can even if you've got one or two of the elements, you can certainly kind of pimp up your Woolworths salad even. So I'll just put those in. That's some boiling water, or pretty darn hot water. Okay, and let's have a look what I've already picked. Okay, so I've got some of the so this is some of the giant red mustard, very hot stuff. So I'm not going to use too much of that. Probably that ripped up will be enough. I've got some of the wild rocket from down in the edible section. That's got a nuttier flavour. I really like that, and it's also, as things get hotter, as we go through the summer, this is a survivor. The leaves tend to get a bit narrower as it gets hotter, but they survive. Last summer, drought, incredible heat, but they survived. This is a bit of radicchio. I love a bit of bitterness in the salad, and the radicchios are now going a little bit. The ones here have gone a little bit. They're starting to lose their kind of ball shape as it gets hotter. I actually still love these, but I'll be back for you later. Okay, and then the Mizuna. I really like the actual Mizuna, the red leaf Mizuna. So we'll have some of that, and then we're going to take a nice swag of this lovely loose leaf lettuce, which should have been picked probably a couple of times, or 3 times I'd say by now. So you can see I'm taking handfuls here. That will probably be enough for us. We'll take some more. We'll take another nasturtium. Love nasturtiums. Okay, so that's all pretty clean stuff, but we'll just give that a wash. I've washed the other stuff previously. Okay. Actually, I'm going to mix this up now. Okay, now a vital thing for a would-be salad maker, I think, is the salad spinner. Where I'd be without my salad spinner, I just don't know. So let's put a bit of this stuff in and break it up to bite-sized chunks. So I just crudely rip it up. Probably not too much of the stem in the middle. Not that it tastes fantastic. And then lots of this loose leaf stuff here, the bulk of it. And I discovered something very interesting yesterday. I went to a very reputable greengrocer and found that my lovely nasturtiums, 6 of these, $12.95. I am a potential edible flower millionaire. And what I normally do with these is actually, I've already spun this. What I normally do is do them separately and then add them at the end. So I nearly messed up then. So let's just Okay, I think we've probably got enough for now. Okay, and have a couple of these sorrel leaves in there, really for colour. I don't particularly like the flavour of them, but they do look fantastic. They dress the plate very nicely. Okay, all right. Then I love. Come on, there you go. This is what it's all about. Press the stop button. Ready to go. Water the plants. Actually, it's my salad bowl. So I'll just put my excess over here. Okay, then a few extras that I like to add. The kumquat. Absolutely love kumquats. Already got a few. And incredibly sharp, heavy knife. It's a Zen process, cutting this into incredibly thin slices. And look at that little seed coming out. Okay. I've already cut a few here, so and it's just this wafer thin thing is fantastic because the skin is incredibly sweet, and it's the flesh inside that's somewhat tart. So okay, so we've got that. Okay, got my paper towel, but anyway, there we go. So we'll throw this in and look at the colours. Make sure some of these things are ripped up. Okay. All of these fantastic things that grow in spring. A lot of this stuff grows really nicely through winter as well. Really, really nice. Okay. And you know, as we move into summer, you get more of the kind of fruity things. I'd throw some capsicums and tomatoes and stuff like that, but they're kind of not quite ready yet. Okay, so where's my concoction? And in fact, normally by this time of year, I might actually also incorporate a little bit of mulberry juice because my trees at home are absolutely packed with mulberries. But this is just, you know, mustard and olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Okay, let's get some into there. Let's just start tossing that a bit. Okay, just get it a nice covering. And then just check how these guys are going quite good. Probably wanted that water to be just a shade hotter, but that's good. They're nicely greened up. Give them a little bit of, it's going to give some crunch. Just leave those to cool down. They're cool, relatively cool now. Okay, so let's toss in these. I might give those they can mix through quite nicely. Got to be careful with the flowers because the flowers can tend to, if you throw them in too early, they end up just being stuck at the bottom of the around on the sides as opposed to, you know, being in the body of the thing. Okay, so now let's toss these snow peas through. Okay. A few of the heartsease. These are lovely little violas. As you all know, if you've watched Eden TV, they're used in love potions and cure all sorts of heart ailments apparently, but they just look nice as well. And then with these nasturtiums, so you've got that sweetness and that kind of wasabi sort of tones in there. Don't be mean with the nasturtiums. Everyone wants a few of these. So what I generally do with the nasturtiums is I just try and get them with a little bit of the vinaigrette on it, but not too much, because I don't want them disappearing. I want them to be very visually present. From my walnut tree at home, or certainly one in California or somewhere. So this is my only kind of real little cheat, and apart from the Reggiano cheese that's coming up next, which is from my cow, but you know, all of this can come from your garden, and you know, like, even if you've just got some of the sorrel and a little kumquat tree or a nasturtiums, you know, you can transform anything that you get from Woolies into something quite gourmet. And then I like to do a little shave of the Reggiano stuff. That's just, and there we go. Actually, let me do it a little bit more thinly than that. Oh, and a garnish of the native celery. Very, very nice. In fact, I might even throw in a tiny bit of coriander, making sure that nobody's going to eat this dislikes coriander. Unfortunately, there's a few genetic unfortunates who just can't stand the taste, but I love it. There we go. And I think we're pretty much ready to serve. So me and the cameraman are about to have a lovely salad. If we'd remembered the forks, hopefully they did. All right, so I hope that's given you some ideas and encouragement to get out there and plant some of these lovely things and pimp up your salads at home. So see you next time.